Welcome to the snowy homestead, everybody, and thank you for clicking on the video. It's our first snowstorm of the year. We're supposed to get flurries for a couple days, and then we got two major storms blowing in from the west, swooping down out of the north, and they were estimating in feet, not inches. So we got about 3 inches now and more to come. But yesterday we talked to our real estate agent, and good news, we are closing on our southern Michigan home the 3rd of December. So shortly after that, we will be moving up here permanent. We are so excited. I hope you enjoy the video.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be.
Priority number 1, get a flagpole up. Don't tell Susie. Yeah, that weighs a pound or two. So I went and harvested a poplar log, which isn't real famous for lasting long outside without rotting. But I'm going to peel this thing, dry it out, and then coat it with a exterior polyurethane. Peels easy enough, so we'll get a couple years out of it. And where it goes down in the ground, I'm going to coat it with roofing tar. I'll probably thin it out with some Coleman fuel. And that'll give us a couple years. But Susie's very patriotic. So am I. God bless our veterans that fought for our freedom. Whether you agree with the war or not, it's the veterans that count. To risk life and limb for our freedoms. I'll get the bark off and then I'll skim back over it and get the candium layer off, because that will turn it an ugly brown, unless you like brown. Peels pretty easy though. By the way, this is called a draw knife. You can basically, both ways to use it are correct. Some do it with the blade. Let me see, where am I? With the blade flat. This is the flat side. This is the bevel. I start out with it like that, and then when I come back to, because I believe that the knots get cut off straighter, and then when I come back to get the candium, I'll flip it and put the bevel on the woods. You get a little bit more control. But either way is correct, in case anybody ever yells at you. Look how fast that candium layer, wherever I left it, turns brown. It's only been a couple of minutes. Down there is fresh. It's only been a couple of minutes before that browned up. trippy. Got a long ways to go. These Stanley sawhorses are pretty cool. They have little... No, I gotta go from the other side. They have little outriggers that pull out. Both sides come out at the same time. And then they have a magnetic attachment that goes right here or wherever you want it. That is a V with teeth on it, so you can do round logs like this and not have them roll around on you. Of course, I left that part home so I wouldn't lose it. Just saying. Alright, somebody spilled the beans and told Susie what I was doing. So she caught me. You like the idea of a flagpole?
Good idea. I like it.
So you can put it up and take it down every night until we get a light on it?
No, we will buy a solar light to put on top of it.
Sweet.
Okay.
So she's taking care of the big ass mess I'm making. I'm switching over to the draw knife to get this brown goop off, the candium layer. I'm going to try the, spoke shave. This is a new one I got, or inherited, or found, or something. I mean, it's old, but it's new to me. I kind of collect them. So I'm just shaving away, trying to get it smoother and get this nasty brown stuff off, and we'll go from there. Happy rainy day, guys and gals. Well, Susie and I have been working long, hard, and steady on this thing and got it pretty much cleaned up. Now it's on to the next stage. This thing is 25 or 30 feet long, and it's ready for, I don't even know if I'm going to sand it. Maybe a light sanding and then some kind of finish. And from about 3 or 4 feet up, probably 3 feet up, I'm going to coat it with tar. So help keep the bugs off it, especially the end grain. Pretty sweet. More updates in a while. Call 911. They put frosting all over our trees. Happy first snowstorm of the winter. Just started yesterday. So far we have about 3 inches. Closing portion of the flagpole video. I did not get to film us actually erecting the pole because we had this coming and we were in a big hurry after dark. So our mailbox pole up, nice and sturdy. And last night, just after dark, Susie and I finished up the flagpole and got it up. Susie eyeballed it for straight, or I should say plumb. You can't even see it. And she did a pretty darn good job, considering it was a crooked old tree. But it turned out really nice. There it is. But if you match it with the house, pretty dang straight. It's about 22 feet tall out of the ground. Got it a little right around 3 foot into the ground. We got the bottom of it tarred, and once I put it in the oversized hole, I dumped in 2 bags of pea gravel from Home Depot, and that will make it nice and sturdy and give the water a place to drain. At the very tip, I have a 5/16 eye bolt, and I opened it up and put a stainless steel pulley on it. I think it's about 3/8 wide. And then down here, I could not find one of them boat cleats anywhere, so I just put a loop-de-loop on it. And then, like our nice fluorescent rope, This dog chain clip is permanently tied on there. That's the top one. And the other one, get off there. This is tough one-handed. The other one is just, I pushed the cord through and then looped it. That way this one's adjustable up and down. So for whatever side flag we get. Sorry about all the jiggly, but I'm doing this one-handed. I see some deer came into our thick pines this morning for cover. Went back that way, all curled up and laying down until this snow stops. But the last couple of days we have been thoroughly entertained by a flock of 5 or 6 partridge in our crabapple tree, just stuffing themselves with those little crab apples. Man, they're fun to watch and tasty. But they get a free pass on this because they're getting fat and they'll be having babies next spring and increasing the size of the flock, I hope. But everything's kind of hunkered down right now till the snow stops. So that was a quickie little video on making the flagpole out of a tree. I hope you enjoyed. Just a quick video to get some content out there, and hopefully we'll be seeing you back on the next video. It might be a minute. I have to get the internet situation figured out when we move up here permanently so I can upload. But for now, enjoy the scenery. Play nice.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night.